Good.
I'm gonna see the mistake. I'll call this meeting to order. Meeting.
Make a motion to accept the minutes as presented. I second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Old business, the nuisance, okay, nuisance ordinance.
You introduced it back in November. I mean, I've got a,
I thought we had a copy of it here.
Copy.
I think I gave it to you guys.
Okay.
So,
And then you had recommended on the fines and the letters for, on the email that you sent.
it's really totally up to the council how you want to handle it. I think Dan had mentioned, well, we give them, you know, so many bites at the apple, which you can do, but I don't know that you want to put that in your ordinance. I think you want your ordinance to be clean and cut, and boom, here's what happens, A happens, and you get a citation, and then they don't clean it up, then.
Well, I think you misunderstood me when I wrote that.
Okay.
That's kind of what you were saying.
Mhm.
It was only, you give them your initial, I
Right.
guess, hey, you gotta get this cleaned up. And
And,
then you have your second one, like, hey, we gave you one chance, now we're giving you a fine, get it cleaned up.
right,
And then you have your third one we get Matt involved.
right. You can do most of the small towns, because everybody, you know, everybody's a neighbor, right?
Right.
So, you know, somebody comes in with a complaint, and then, so, hey, so let's have the clerk treasurer just send them a nice little hey letter, or you pick up the phone, one of the council members picks up the phone or walks by the house and says, hey, you know, can you do something with this? And give them that opportunity. And if they don't do anything, then you write them a letter. And if they don't do anything, then I think you would formally want to cite them for a nuisance violation that says, law enforcement, if you want, goes out and gives them a copy, means something. And then they've got 15 days to clean it up.
Well, would you be the last step to it, or would Stu be the last step from coming from an attorney? How would it?
Well, you have to, if there's something that says, you know, this something's got to be done here, you guys would vote and say, boom, yeah, we think this falls as a nuisance. I'd do a form for you, you'd sign it, send it to Joe Blow, but Joe Blow's got to be given notice of it. So that's normally where your marshal might come in to go out and serve them with a copy of it, just to say, hey, you got 15 days to clean this up. That's, at that point, that's all the marshal would be involved. If they don't clean it up after the 15 days, then you're, you know, a lot of towns have me write them a nasty little letter and say, hey, it's time to do something. Sometimes, well, if we're gonna force this, you know, you know, we could file a lawsuit over it to force them to clean it up. You could, if you had the funds, this is where you could hire a contractor to come and clean it up and bill it back to them. It's expensive. A lot of times you don't have the funds to do it. And so, I mean, again, so back to your original point, you can, you know, give them all the opportunities you want. And I would encourage you that you do that, but at some point, some people just,
Right.
they ain't gonna do it. And then you're gonna be, we gotta do something, or you don't, and my best advice I've ever given to a small town is when they've adopted one of these, you know, the first one, pick the most clearest and obvious one that you know is gonna be a lay down winner, that this is a nuisance, there's no doubt about it. And push that one, and then the word gets out amongst the town that, oh crap, they're kind of serious about this. Maybe if I get contact about it, maybe I ought to do something about it. But again, you can give them as many bites at the apple, but I don't think you want to put that in the ordinance per se. That'd be my opinion.
Do we need to put the fine, the amount, or anything like that in there?
No, because
Leave it
once
that.
you adopt this, it's gonna be published to some
Right.
extent.
Right,
And then 30 days thereafter after publication, you can start to enforce. And a lot of towns then post this,
Right.
I thought the 30 days was what we did, because we had it online for the last 30 days.
No, once you formally adopt it, it has to be published. And then 30 days after the initial publication date, then you can start enforcing. That's just the way the law works. So, but again, the purpose of putting it on the website and everything is so people could have input and
Right.
say,
Come in
well, I
and-
didn't know you're going, well,
When we
it's
do
on
the
the-
fine, we need to make the fine.
it was on the website for 6 months, or, for
Yeah.
60 days.
When we do the fine, we need to make the fine heavy enough that some of these people look at their junk vehicles and think, is that vehicle really worth that much money? Let's get rid of it.
Right now, your penalty is $50,
yeah,
and that each day is deemed a separate offense.
So,
yeah, yeah,
And again, your goal's not to fine somebody for fine's sake. Your goal is to get
get
them
cleaned up,
off their duff and do something.
yeah.
That's your goal. So, anyway, I'll try to answer any questions that you have, but again, this is a pretty standard kind of nuisance ordinance. If there's things that you have specifically that we need to address, if you had like
I think we've been through, we took a lot of stuff out of it,
okay.
So did you got that copy though, right?
I don't know that I did, but I
Double
mean,
check.
again, you
Okay.
can
Pretty
change,
Absolutely.
make whatever
Because I
you
know we
want to in it,
changed-
it's
We took
totally up to the
sections out,
council.
And I don't, and this one is not.
Yeah, I have it online.
Okay, yeah,
Or-
this one still has
yeah.
that stuff in it, so, okay. So, for now, do we have to wait for that one? So
No.
we can,
If you know what you're passing, you don't
Yeah.
wanna pass, you don't do the Nancy Pelosi, well, you gotta pass it to know what's in it.
yeah.
As long as
It's been
you know
posted.
what's in
Yeah.
it,
What's been posted,
then
so
I
we can
think,
move forward.
I think you could move forward with it.
Right, because we
the
posted
only
it that
thing that we
way.
wasn't 100% sure on was the steps after. That's what we just discussed.
Well, and to some extent, we may want to talk to the Putnam County people and how they enforce
Designer.
things and,
Matt, do you
those kind of things.
have anything on
I
that?
mean, the zoning folks and those,
We'll have to get a hold
just to
of
make
Lisa
sure
on
we're not
that.
in contradicting anything with them. But again, I think you're free to adopt whatever you want to, and then let's publish it, and then get your 30 days passed, and then you can start enforcing.
Well, that's stuff I'll have to be put in there, but other than that, I think the rest of it, I'm good with it. You don't?
What stuff has to be put in
Our steps at the end,
it? Yeah,
you know,
the enforcement part.
yeah, the enforcement. But other than that, the rest of it, I'm good with.
So what do we wanna do with the enforcement? Well, we wanna write the letter from Stu.
Yeah, and again, I don't know that necessarily needs to be in your ordinance.
Okay.
That just needs to be,
Agreed
here's
upon.
how we're gonna handle things as a council when that comes.
Cause like this says,
So as
the
it,
enforcement, we can just say for enforcement,
Because under the nuisance provisions, it will formally start when you as a council
Voting.
vote to say, yeah, that's really who needs to be cleaned up. There's 5 junk cars there and so you vote on it, it says that is a nuisance under our ordinance. You do a citation, which I will provide a kind of a form that you will sign and
Right.
fill in blanks. And then you,
One property, we'll just put it right there in the beginning, right next to the
so,
post office.
Yep.
They're done. See how it goes,
We just staple it to the tree.
or whatever you're gonna put it on.
Anyway, so, you good, I'll make a motion.
Very good. Very good ordinance.
Okay, I make a motion to adopt, nuisance ordinance number.
Did I not?
it was introduced in
There is-
November, so.
We got
Yeah.
questions.
I have a question on that one. Now, there's a lot of elderly in the town. Are we mailing out the final copy of the nuisance order? Because not everybody in the town sees what's online.
Yes.
Well, we
and
had it
also-
hanging at the post office.
I know,
Posted
but
at
not
the post
everybody
office.
gets out either, so
Not
I didn't,
everybody's mobile.
know, is it something that we should mail out to make sure everybody does? We've offered, hey, everybody's got it.
It's gonna be in the newspaper
Right.
to.
I don't
How
get
many
the
people
newspaper.
get
I
the
don't get the
newspaper?
newspaper.
I'm just saying, not
Right.
everybody gets a newspaper,
And
not
it's-
everybody's online.
And you want
So
everybody
what's
to
the
know
best
it's
way to
coming,
address
you want
it?
everybody to know it's coming, so
So-
they can.
So, what's,
Live in
what's
town.
far as the extent is registered, unregistered vehicles, licensed, insured, plated, up to date, how far does that go?
Well, under the nuisance statute, I'm not gonna get into,
Whatever
State,
statute they're,
but
whatever they're
let's
adopting.
give the common example I see in a bunch of small towns. Somebody has pulled it in their yard, it doesn't have plates, it's inoperable, they put it up on
We
blocks,
started it.
and it sits there for 6 months, 12 months.
Okay,
When you got a condition like that, then, it starts to become an attractive nuisance, kids can get into it, and varmints and all that.
so
Track those
if
kind
I
of
was to
things.
have a camper that's not plated, current plates, insurance on it, a camper, it's in,
That's a different issue than has to become a health and safety issue as opposed to unplated. That's more of a county or a state concern.
it's not deemed as a vehicle under the law.
Campers are out, I see.
Right. So, now, again, I'm dealing with Petersburg right now and somebody had a camper burn out, still sitting in the darn yard. Move that stupid thing,
Yeah.
side them and do all those kind of things. Again, and so there's not one size fits all cookie cutter to answer your question.
When it comes to like vermin and
Yeah.
health issues is what we're
and stuff,
addressing.
county.
When it's a health issue is what we're.
You start having oil, dripping on the ground from a car sitting up on blocks. Well, that starts
Over
to be
many
an
years
issue.
of living in Russellville, I've been told one point I'm in town, and then another point I'm not in town.
See, I thought you were out of town.
See, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So if I'm out of town, why aren't I paying for a PO box? Because if you live out of town, you have to pay for a PO box. I have never since '08 paid for my PO box.
I've never paid.
If I'm out of town, why are the police coming to my house while I'm shooting guns on my property? If I'm out of town, I'm out of town, right? You can't shoot firearms in city limits, correct?
Yeah, you're still in city limits.
Okay, then why am I being told that I'm not in town when it comes to plowing my road? They actually put a mound of snow on the corner. They stopped the plow on the corner, didn't even push it to the field. My wife had to drive in the grass to get around the snow mound. They said, and Kenny even said,
But I thought he was out of town.
Kenny even said that I'm out of town. Even if I'm out of town, there's no reason to put a pile of snow on the road. I mean,
I didn't put it on the road, I put it in the grass.
I've got pictures on my phone. It leads right up to that pile of snow.
Well, I'm not gonna argue with you, because I'm the one who did it, and I know I was off the road with it, but I'm not gonna argue with you.
Oh, you don't have- I've got pictures, but I'm saying, 1 minute I'm in town, 1 minute I'm out of town, so I just wanna know.
I think that
Where in my
Putnam
land-
County would have on their zoning
record.
maps, would show what's in city limits, what's out in the county. That's gonna be my suggestion.
So I just wanna
for you
see what
look
the
at.
legal ramification was, whether I'm in town, out of town. I typically keep my yard mowed, clean, debris picked up. I do have several vehicles. I'm not.
If you're out of town limits, then this ordinance won't apply to you. If
Well,
you're in the
that's what I'm
town-
trying to figure
Well,
out.
and that's what I'm saying, you need to go to the county I think they're on Beacon, I can't remember what they use, GIS.
GIS.
And that will
He's
be,
part of that.
Yeah,
you'll,
Well,
that will
if
show
you're in
you
town, then.
where boundaries are.
Yeah, well, I know when the house is built, my parents built the house and they chose not to extend the road around,
But
so.
what you guys aren't understanding is with this ordinance, this ain't, you work on cars. Your cars are coming in and going out.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right,
saying,
right.
I'm just trying to figure out on all sides, I don't wanna be in trouble if I don't have to be in trouble.
This is for the people that have a constant amount of
Oh, I know, I
trash
we counted
and stuff
16.
that just sits.
Yeah,
And it's there
I
for
agree.
years.
I agree,
Yours comes in, goes out,
Right.
comes in, goes out. It's never the same stuff.
I just don't wanna be in trouble, cause I don't wanna be on that side of it. I wanna be by your guys' rules, but I wanna know where the rules are.
yeah, and I think he's gonna show you
So
That's
anything
gonna show you.
that's got like.
Right here in town.
Those are
Yeah.
parcels in the town.
I think also if you're
wanting
wanting to be proactive about not wanting to get fined, you're gonna be well within,
Yes.
you're gonna do what you're gonna do to fix your yard.
Well, and
It's
there's,
not,
I mean, there's been questions, you know. in
yes, the people who
yeah.
care, who clearly he cares, so,
But he wants to know if he's leaving county.
exactly, that's not really gonna fly.
Yeah, his vehicles are the same.
Yeah.
And
it's gonna be a complaint.
Well, I was gonna push that, you were saying, I just wanna be on that same.
Well,
Yeah, you guys are both definitely.
road.
So I wanna keep it cleaned up and be on those rules.
Right.
So that's
And
why I
again,
pushed it up in the
this-
corner. It's like-
They can give you a copy
Right.
of
Yeah.
this
That's
ordinance.
what-
And that's what I was on the paper, like if you wanted a copy, call me, I'll get you one. I wasn't going to print out 44 pages for everyone who didn't care to. And that's a lot of, that's pretty much our whole
That's
budget. And
44
office,
pages?
yeah,
Okay.
office supplies for the
Yeah,
year to
it's
print
okay.
out for 150 people.
Is
So-
it possible to
So-
put on the water bill that there is a new ordinance and it's posted?
I do believe I sent out something today.
What was it?
We did 2 months
Put-
ago.
Yeah,
We
I
did
mean, I don't think I
November's
put it on the
bill.
water bill, but I posted it in the usual town spots and online, so, I mean, I could put it on the water bill. I did put the website on the water bill, but I don't believe I posted that's where the ordinance is from, but it has been noted in several other places.
But is all the 44 pages online that we can?
Yes, yes, the whole thing is online, just go to townofrussellville.com. It's
It's a
one of
PDF.
2 things that you can click on, it's a PDF, it says nuisance ordinance.
Now,
You can
we
read
also
everything
talk
there.
about feral animals too and all that kind of stuff.
I
I don't think it mentions animals.
Well, we've tracked at least 10 cats down at my place to get rid of them.
I think this is, I think this,
I'm not kidding.
I don't think it mentions animals. I think it
Well,
just.
We don't
Yes,
didn't really deal with, unless it becomes some kind
A
of
nuisance.
litter and trash
Yeah.
issue with the
Yeah.
And I
animals.
totally agree with litter and trash, as long as you keep the litter and trash picked
It talks
up.
about the grass.
Animal
I think, you
carcasses
know-
is addressed,
Yeah,
And keep your yard,
noxious smells, vermin.
vermin, it does say vermin.
I
You ain't
agree.
got shit to worry about cats. If
Yeah.
you wanna go to my area, you have cats.
No, I
No.
can't even get in my
We-
truck without stepping in cat shit, that's why I got a
Uh,
All
problem.
right, so I got dogs, we
We
don't.
wanna see where I live.
So not to get us back on track,
Yes.
but I think there was a start of a motion to
Yeah,
adopt
so-
it
so we're
under
good.
2025-1.
One.
So we're good to
Second
do
it.
that, right?
Right.
I second it.
Okay. Any further discussion? Motion in a second.
Motion for a second. Do we have to read it 3 times?
Nope,
Okay.
nope, you do not.
Okay, with the ordinance, okay. Motion carries, the ordinance is in place.
Did,
Thank you.
did I hear everybody, a yay from everybody?
Yes.
Well,
Okay, all right,
I made a
You
motion, I
seconded-
made a motion, but
motion-
no one else said yay.
Motion.
Yes.
yeah, okay, all right.
All those in favor say aye.
You want your phone back?
No, I'm recording up there too.
So-
Double assurance.
If I can get if you could
Yes.
email me a copy of what you
I
had
think I
posted.
may have, but I'll go ahead and email you one today as
So
well.
I will take that, I'm not gonna publish all 44 pages, but it's gonna be a condensed version
For the news.
in the newspaper. And so I'll get that, and then, once that's published, 30-day clock
30
starts
days after
ticking.
that, once it's published. Okay.
Okay, great.
Green Castle.
Because of the county.
Yeah, Putnam County.
All right.
Okay, so that's all we're doing.
Contracts renewed. All right, new business, council president for 2026. Do I hear a motion?
Anybody want to do it?
We gotta do this every year.
What's that?
We gotta do this every year.
Every first meeting, organization meeting of the year, you have to elect the new president and establish a meeting time and
Salary.
all
ordinance.
those kind of good stuff.
I'll take it. If you don't want it, I'll take it.
I can say I didn't want it. I'll take it too, but it's up to you guys.
It's up to you,
It's up
Tony.
to Tony. Leave it up to you.
Because normally you have a president and a vice president
Yep.
in case of assassination or other anything else.
I make
that
a
may-
motion to accept Daniel as president.
Okay, all those in favor say aye. Okay, no. All right, salary ordinance.
What about a vice president?
I nominate Kathy. Vice president.
Aye. All those in
All right.
favor say aye.
Okay.
All right, salary ordinance.
Over here. Thanks for which is not adjusting the budget, we're just loading money from other marshals.
So.
Everything else, it was 12. So they were having leftover money.
So where is, what's the ordinance? That's where I was thinking.
That one you guys did in 24, before I came in. So I don't know if you're going to do this in December.
That's, yeah, because you have to set the budget.
Yeah, so
By
it's
that.
2026-1.
Okay. All right, there's an ordinance change for, on salary, the only change is for town marshal. So the town council members will stay the same, clerk will stay the same, deputy clerk treasurer will stay the same. Matt, does that change the deputy town marshal?
It does not.
Change it, okay,
Not the pay, not the hourly rate, just the total.
just the total,
Correct.
okay. Water utility employee, superintendent employee. And so are we still keeping the superintendent, street superintendent and utility?
Yes.
Do I hear a motion to,
I'll make a motion to accept the salary ordinance.
Second it?
24.
no, 26, there's
26
Oh,
dash 1.
26.
Second it?
second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. This was the last page. Okay. You know who voted, right?
Yes, I wrote it down here.
All right, community center contract. We need to renew. so we can pay them in the terms.
I kind of read through that. Where is it saying that we're paying for that? Because it doesn't say that we're doing that.
During the month of the town utilizes the community center town hall, the community center contributes $300 per month towards the cost of expensive maintenance and the community center. The town shall give 60 days notice to the RCC if they deem to cease using the community center purpose. All other costs, expenses, contracts for RCC occupied are used for the community center. So they charge what they need to for the room rentals. We don't tell them what to do there, including but not limited to trash disposal, which they pay water bill, wastewater, sewer, electric bill. The community center pays for it. Out of that 300 that we pay them for using the building.
So we're not renting, we're giving
We can't hear what you're saying, so you gotta say loud, 'cause I can't
Yeah.
hear you.
I'm asking because I've been told that we're renting this room, the town's renting this room from the community center. And the town owns the building. I'm trying to figure out why we are renting a room
Because the
in a
community center,
building that we already own.
or the community center manages it.
Yeah.
So they charge what they need on the rooms. That's one of their rooms. When we moved down here.
Well, that's like going to your own house and renting a room out of your own house.
You didn't pay anything for this building. We took care of all of that. You know, yeah, you own it, but you didn't pay for anything. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have it.
Okay, and I'm still trying to figure out why we're renting a room in a building that is labeled town property.
To help pay for all the expenses that we are paying for. We pay for the water, the electricity, septic, most of the heat, about 3/4 of the heat. What else, Kathy, do we pay for? Well, you can, you know, too bad
All the
our treasurer's
utilities.
not here. But we pay for all the utilities. And we need some help on that. We're trying to get a grant to make this place better. And we did raise our prices to help us get
Daryl, I
that.
understand this, but what I'm getting at is,
We own the building, but the community center manages it.
That's right.
I
We
know
run
this. Why is it, the town doesn't have a whole lot of funds either, but yet we're given, it seems like every time we turn around, we're giving more and more to the community center when we have other things in town that we could be spending money on, which now,
Where would you find a building to rent for $300?
we don't need to rent. This building is the town's.
Then we would be paying all the bills. We'd be paying all the
You know, because
insurance.
they are managing, are you telling me they're gonna rent this little room
They could.
out to somebody?
Well, no, they'd move their office back in here and they would rent the rooms they're in now. for their
So, but why
office.
wouldn't they rent the room over there that's full of tables, or rent the room over here that's full of Halloween decorations? You guys, you're not understanding, there's a whole bunch of rooms in this building, it's full of stuff. But yet, we're renting the smallest room in the entire building for $300 a month.
Where can you find an office for $300 a month?
We should not have to rent that room in a building that the
We
town
have, we
owns.
have.
What taxes are we paying on that? We don't pay any taxes.
Question, when it was uptown, what did we pay for that? When it was
We paid
uptown?
all the bills for the town.
Okay,
We paid
so,
the
and that's
electric,
probably where the
sewer,
difference
water.
is,
Yes.
But
so,
we're also giving the community center money for heat, even when we were uptown.
$5,000 and they have.
Even when we were
$20,000 a
uptown,
year.
for years and years and years, we always gave them money for heat, and we wasn't even using this building, the town wasn't for anything.
Listen, we don't have much more in this town. Let's not
If we don't have
start
the
worrying
community center.
about losing the community center. I make a motion to accept it as presented.
Thank you.
I second that motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Nay? Okay. Motion carries. on the community center, they always present us with their town, with their board presidents, Daryl Wyatt, vice presidents, Barb Truax, secretary is Amanda Fullwiler, treasurer is Chris Williams, reporter is Michelle Whitby, advisor is Todd Whitby, advisor is Sue Kelly, advisor is Bob Gurrell, and advisor is Shauna Gurrell. Okay. Make that as a motion to accept the community center's board. It's just a motion that we accept it, yeah. Just that it's on.
Motion.
Yes, another contract that we need to get for next month is.
Volunteer.
Yeah, the volunteer.
Fire department.
Okay. That's that one, the building. Is there any other contracts?
Oh, yes. Well, it's water side, unless you want to do it now, because we're doing.
Yeah, well, no, water,
Does not.
that's it, okay.
Now,
Public, yep, master plan,
Alright.
yep. Is that the right one? Russellville, okay,
It's hard, that's the one that's just.
Make a motion to accept the master plan for $28,452.18.
all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any other public comment for the town? Yep.
One, about the community center, we, on the fourth Wednesday of the month, the community center meets on the last Thursday of the month, which would normally be tomorrow. But because of the cold weather, we are canceling our meeting. I doubt that we would have a quorum. I mean, Sue Kelly's 87 years old, Barb Bowman's 10 years older than I am, and you know, I just don't think they need to be out in this cold. And we don't have anything coming up right away. They're at 7 o'clock, same as,
7 last Thursday.
yeah, 7, and we'd be happy to have more
voting
people,
on the,
because we need
keeping
more
the
help.
days the same.
Oh, what?
I want you to look at our floor. Look how clean it is and shiny. We have such a wonderful custodian. Well, actually, it's a couple, Michelle and Tom Lipke. And I let them know that we had, of course, the town board meeting was tonight. Todd came down and scooped out the entrance for you,
Yeah.
and also swept the gym for the basketball boys. And I talked to Ken Melvin, and I asked him if he could come and, because I noticed that side was not plowed.
It's been done.
I know, thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
And I asked him to do it, and he said he was told not to. And I said, well, why? I mean, we've got trash coming in there, we've got fuel oil, and he said, well, it might mess up the gravel. And he said, well, you put new gravel on. Well, I didn't know we put new gravel on, I just thought it was redistributed, but maybe you did, I don't know. But anyway,
We had some and then spread it.
That is new gravel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, some of it's new, okay. But anyway, I'm just happy that, you know, it's getting plowed. And I couldn't understand why
I have time to do it.
I couldn't understand why somebody told him, no.
Yeah, it was a misunderstanding. I told him to save it for last if you have time to do it, because he was trying to get everything else done.
Well, I want to tell you, for me, this year has gone by so quickly. I mean, I enjoy working with Todd and Michelle. I enjoy working with you guys. I enjoy working with you. And, you know, like I said, it's gone extremely well. We have raised our prices, I want you to know that, because we want to get this Oprah grant. And it's still, with raising our prices, it's probably still going to be 2 or 3 years. But when we do get this grant, it's going to be nice. You know, we have LED lights in all the rooms to save on the electric bill. We want new carpeting or new carpeting in the hallway, new floors. Everything's supposed to be painted. Gym curtains, we want them replaced. We want blacktop redone here and out there, which there isn't any blacktop at all. The gym floor needs to be done. It's down to the wood. I mean, we need to get that done maybe right away. I think I mentioned painting, but the windows on the south side are the original. The doors on both the north and the south are the originals. The basement door is the original, and it's a wooden door. And also, talking about original, that stairway, Kathy, I talked to you about that last night.
Yeah,
The stairway in the back that goes to the basement, there's a iron rod that's going across, and it is as wobbly as can be. If somebody leans on that and don't realize that it's not sturdy, they're gonna end up on those steps going down to the basement. So I wanna make sure the board is aware of that, because that is definitely an accident waiting to happen. Unfortunately, there's not that many people back there, but you know, need to be aware of that, and that definitely needs to be fixed. Anyway, it's been a real good year. I think our officers feel the same way. We'd like the change that's taking place, and I was disappointed to hear but that sounds like that was a misunderstanding, so that's all good. That's all I have. You guys are always welcome to come to our meetings. They're like I said, the last Thursday of the month, but not this one.
Last Thursday or the fourth Thursday?
Ours is the last Thursday. of the month.
Last.
Theirs is the fourth Wednesday.
Yeah, I was keeping
okay.
it full.
And we need to make a motion on, do we want to keep the fourth Wednesday of the month?
Yeah, don't change it now.
Well, it gets everybody confused when we have 5. Is why.
It's the way it is.
Okay. Do I hear a motion?
Make a motion. Keep it same as it is.
Do I hear a second? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. All right, any other public? You could be helping with water.
Yes.
All right, do I hear a motion
I
to?
make a motion to adjourn.
Do I hear a second? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All right, I'll call the meeting to order for the water board meeting. Give everybody a minute to read the minutes from the last meeting.
Make a motion to accept the minutes as presented. Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye.
The Klaus just skipped that. I forgot to delete it. Rebecca's.
Yep.
We already have that squared away.
So is there any old?
No.
Okay. So, being there's no old business, new business, water study flat rate, we did get that information from, Steve, and his recommendation was to keep it, the same, except for the flat rates, and change to a 10,000 gallon rate compared to what was flat. So we're gonna look at some numbers on where it's gonna, change for the apartments, cash.
Alliance.
Yeah, Alliance, and then the community center.
And Steve did email me and said he'd be more than happy to try to get on a conference call during a meeting if we want to call him at
Yeah.
some point.
Okay,
He just needs a little heads up
well,
to answer any questions that you have.
yeah, because he had put down the dollars, and we were trying to figure out what the dollars were compared to what everybody else was. Because it said like 7.24, and,
I would just suggest maybe you tell him, hey, February meeting is on X date, make yourself available. I know I've got his cell phone if you don't,
yeah,
and just get him on, there's no reason you can't get him on speakerphone and do it in a public meeting and ask him whatever questions you have and he can tell you. That's what I would suggest.
yeah, because he had said that way we didn't have to change everybody's, and we could actually change the ones we wanted to.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically, just the businesses would
Yeah,
be
this
affected.
business, where the ones were the 4 flats, we would just change the 4 flats, so. So we'll table that till next meeting, and we'll have him.
Contact him and give him the date
During
and
the
time.
meeting. UMAC contract,
Should be the very last thing.
You have something to say, you look like you're getting ready to say something.
I think it's the very bottom.
I'm holding it.
Oh, you have it?
oh, is it was? Oh. All right, we got the UMAC contract. Is it the same?
It's the exact same, just new
Exact
year.
same? Does anybody have any questions? Mr. Attorney? Do I hear a motion?
I make a motion to accept the contract from UMAC
Do I hear
for
a second?
2020